Hey Wilkie, today I'm going to show you how to create a free Aurasma account and create your own auras for you to use in your classroom. Alright, so you're going to open up a web browser and you will direct your browser to aurasma.com, www.aurasma.com. Once you're there, then you're going to go to sign up. And you're going to put in a username, an email address, a password, and confirm your password. Check here and click sign in. And then you'll just select the free account. I'm going to go ahead and log in under my account and show you what the studio looks like. The studio is where you're going to want to create your auras. You can do it in app, but it's a lot better if you do it in the studio. Alright, so once you've logged in, it shows you there's a lot of resources in here. Some of these auras, if they're universal auras, which means they're paid for, then anybody can open them. For those with free accounts, the auras might be published here, they might be public, but unless you're following that person or that account, you won't be able to make that aura come to life. Okay, and I'll show you more about that here in just a second. Okay, so we've got Discover. That's where you'll find a bunch of different auras. You can also search different auras, or you can search keywords or things like that. Assets, this is where you've saved all of your pictures and videos and things like that. Let's see, so, yeah. And then we're going to go to My Auras. That's where all of your auras that you have are. I've got 3 of them in here. Okay, if you want to create your own aura. Okay, this is super simple. So we're going to go to Create a New Aura. And the first thing that we need to do is upload a trigger image. And what we mean by trigger image is just a picture that you're going to use the camera on your phone to point. You're going to point at that picture, and then that is going to trigger the Aurasma app to make that image come to life. So we're going to upload a trigger image. So we're going to click there, and then we're going to go to Browse because we're going to want to find our trigger image and save it somewhere on our computer. Okay. So we're going to go to Browse. I've already got one in here, so I think I've got it in the teacher files. I think S files. So let's see. We're going to go down here, and we're going to go to Maps. Okay, so there's my image. And so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on Open. And then I'm going to click on Save. Okay, so you might get this. You can mess around with this or not. I haven't had any trouble with it. So okay, so here is my my image that I'm going to use. So now you can change this here. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can make it fit, different things like that. Then you're going to click on Next. Okay, and here now you're going to upload your overlay, or what is going to happen to your image once you open the app and point your camera at it. How's it going to be animated? So this overlay might be a video. Generally, it's going to be a video or something that is going to come to life. So we're going to upload the overlay. So we're going to upload the overlay. We're going to click on Upload Overlay. And again, we're going to go find your video that you have that you've saved for your video, and this one is the I Have a Dream speech. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on Open. And then I'm going to click on Save. It may take a little while longer to save the video, and there it goes. Now, as you can see, what's happening here, right? Now, this kind of gives you an idea of what the user is going to see when they use the Aurasma app. Now, you might consider expanding that out to make it fit the screen. Okay, and once you've done that, then you can choose the border color. You can do this initially hidden. You can have it initially hidden, or you can have it fade in. I like to have it fade in. Let's see what happens when you get add actions. Okay, we're not going to mess with that. And now once you like that, then you're going to click on Next. And then we're going to name our aura. Okay, so you've added your overlay and you've made it fit the way you want it. Now, if you keep going this way, you could just keep going. You could go to Next, and you could name your aura, and we'll get to that too. And then you could preview it and save it. Now, the way that's done, if you do it that way, then when the person uses the Aurasma app on their device to look at that image and make it come to life, they have to hold their device over the image in order for it to keep working. If they move the camera away from the image, then that will cause the augmented reality to stop. Now, there's a way to make the overlay remain playing. So in other words, all they have to do is shine or view the trigger image on their device, and then in order for it to launch the overlay, and once the overlay is launched, they can move the device away from the trigger image, and it will continue playing the overlay. And so the way to do that, it's very simple. In the overlay section, if you go to Add Lock View, and you just click on that, then that will just cause the overlay to remain there for the entire time, regardless of where the camera is. Okay, so then you're going to click on Next. You're going to add a name for your overlay, and you can preview it at that point if you like to, and then you can go ahead and save it. And then once it's saved, then you can go ahead and view it, or you can close this, and then you can see here that it's in your auras now. Now, one other thing that I want to show you: make sure that you make your auras public so that other people can view it. Now, with the free version of this, anybody that wants to actually use or view your auras, they have to follow you, which is it's very simple to do that. Once they've followed you, then they'll be able to open your auras if you make them public. So the way to make that public is you just click on your aura and you go to Edit. You can do this before you save it, and you just click on Share, and then it says has been successfully shared. People can now find it and view it. So you want to make sure that it is shared publicly. Now then, make sure that within the app that you go in there and you search for whatever probably yours. So when you create your account, then they can search whatever you name your account, like Bob Eikenberry would be mine, and they search Bob Eikenberry, they click on that, and then they can follow my account, and then they'll be able to use these auras. Okay, you can create a classroom account that you don't mind giving out to kids, and then they can use that to create their own auras, or you may just create the auras and have them do an activity where they're just accessing your auras like that. So it just depends on how far you want to go with it. So that is Aurasma. Have fun with it.